Alright, so we are live. Today we're playing on the Your Land Minetest server. And yeah, let's... Hold on. Alright, fix this in my bash RC real quick. I'll just change the name of some folders, so I need to fix that in the bash RC on the shortcuts. Alright. Or not. Okay. I don't even know what's broken now. Huh. That is odd. Okay, I don't know why. I'll have to fix that later. Alright, alright. Let's just head on in. Oh, need to do window capturing. Okay. Let's go ahead and say hello. So, let's first go ahead and harvest farm there. And huh. Okay. Hello, Jasper. Okay, these didn't grow like I thought they would have. I guess I have to be online for them to grow. And it shouldn't break the ones that haven't grown at all. Okay. Wait, what? Huh? I didn't get any beats for some reason. I don't know. You were gonna talk last stream, but you're playing Minecraft and lost track of time with friends. Dude, playing Minecraft with friends is a great way to spend time. Totally understand. Okay, I'm not sure why I didn't get beats from the upstairs. The farm I have up there. What is this here? Oh, right, I had blocked off because there was like a water stream that was in the way. Alright. To go up there again. But that is odd. Yeah, they didn't grow. They didn't drop beats for some reason. Could it be that it needs to just, up there it needs to just be nothing? Maybe it needs direct, sky access. Hopefully not. We'll see, I suppose. Let's see. Let's go /spawn. I'm just gonna get some beets from spawn and plant them there. One night you were like, you're gonna go learn Go, so you did, and for what I used it for, it had a lot of code, complexity for very little speed benefit. Yeah, I mean, a lot of times when you switch to something new, um, at first it seems like it, makes things way more complex for very little benefit. But then once you get used to using it, like with Nix, for me, for example, I mean that's sort of a recent example for me. At first I was like, damn, this is so much more complicated for not really, with my use case, pretty much no benefit. But eventually I was like, damn, this is less complex. This is way easier. Just because you get used to it, you understand how it works, and then eventually, you understand all that. So it might just be the case with that where, at first Go might seem more complex for pretty much no benefit, but once you get used to it, you might find that you like it way better. Or not. I mean, Python seems to be a pretty good language as well. Everyone very popular. To be honest, Python is Go. I don't think you'll use Go again unless I write something that needs to be super duper fast, but I doubt it'll happen. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, speed does not really matter too much, unless it's on very big scale, which, you know, you and me, at the very least for a long time, we're not going to be doing things at huge scales, I'd assume. Like, for just a little program, it really does not matter. Um, like, I remember this was a really stupid discussion that I was part of one time. Um, I didn't I didn't really take either side at the time, but it was about a file manager. So it was a terminal-based file manager. I think one of them was coded in Python, and then one of them was coded in Rust, I think. And like the Python one was, had some better features, and then the Rust one was good. Um, you know, not particularly great or anything in comparison to the Python one, the one written in Python. And it was this whole discussion like, oh yeah, but the Rust one is faster. It feels more snappy than the Python one. It's like, I mean, you can't really even notice it. Like, I would use the Rust one just because I feel like, well, no, I don't know, I didn't use either of them. But it was this big discussion that they were having about it. I was like, you can't even tell. File manager, generally, for most use cases, that me and the two other people that were arguing about it, the two people that were arguing about it, were never gonna be in the use case. Like you, Jasper, you had some folders or some on your Windows computer that were like huge with tons of files for like training or something like that, right? So maybe a matter for that, but like, the most amount of files I have in a folder is probably like 100. I'm never gonna really notice like a file manager being, oh shit, what the fuck, being a nanosecond faster or whatever. Um, you have a 4.7 gigahertz CPU, so a single core can perform approximately 18.8 billion operations per second, so until I'm trying to do billions of anything, that language really doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Computers nowadays are so fast that, like, the speed gain that you get from pretty much everything just does not really matter. And like, I mean, I'll go with the Rust, and the program's written on Rust, and I'll go with, all this minimal stuff, um, just because I think it's cool. Well, I mean, also because I have very old computers, but and I like to use the same software on every computer. But like, I don't know. Unless you think it's cool, it does not matter to have something run like a little bit more efficient on most computers, unless you're working at scale at like a big company, like a server. If you're running, a big server that has tons of requests and stuff like that, it builds up over time. Um, Also, not being able to use clear, uh, ampersand go build, ampersand go run on Windows was a massive pain. Each time I'd have to compile into an exe and run that. Really? I thought so. Go isn't a executable. I mean, Go isn't a scripting language. I thought Go was a scripting language just like Python. All right. There was some building I'd wanted to make last time. Right, I was gonna build. Hmm. I was gonna put a tower on top of that hill there. Using Go on Windows wasn't really fun. No, Go is a high-level statically typed compile language. Huh. I mean, I prefer being able to compile stuff. When in the past, when I did write programs, I liked compiling them. But I don't know. I mean, just using, scripting is good for just little things that you just want to test real quick. Which I finally found out the reason this one feature on Nix exists. So it's a feature called Nix Shell, and for the longest time I was like, why is this even a ooh shit? Why is this even a thing? Why would I ever use this? I don't really get it. But then I was reading a blog post that someone had written why they like Nix, and I hadn't really looked into the feature at all. But basically, a Nix shell, you create a session, a shell session, and then you can make a whole environment in that session, and once you close it, everything on it gets deleted. And you can download programs, all that. Um, but basically, it's like, yeah, I really like it. I can just test out a program in a Nix shell. I mean, it's probably also not the complete use case. I was like, I could just test out a program, or if it's a program that I know I'm just going to use like one time, I could just download it in a Nix shell. That's pretty cool. Just creating a whole temporary environment. It seems kind of fun. And being able to just try things out in a temporary environment. Like I said, you can compile Python, but I don't think it runs faster that way, but it is a thing you can do, yeah. Hmm. Ooh, I I could use a cherry tree, maybe. I think I'll make the tower. Maybe I'll out a cherry. That seems fun. Do I not have... Oh, my axe is almost broken. Also, my inventory's just... Oh, okay, they replanted themselves. I'm gonna steal one of these. Two seem kind of rare, so I guess I'd have to grow them myself. Slightly annoying. Oh, shit. You've been playing Need for Speed, Most Wanted, 2005. It's very old and very bad, but somehow very run. Honestly, better game than some of the modern ones. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of generally fed up by modern games. It just feels so annoying to play anything modern. With gaming, I think that's very fun. Okay, I was like, very run? What does that even mean? Alright, yeah. With gaming, I can't understand why you like the Windows method of, file distribution. And just being able to download an exe and run it is pretty nice. And I get it for gaming, for sure. I think Steam, basically, Steam is essentially for Linux, on Linux, another universal package manager. And it's a pretty well made one as well, and that everyone agrees on using. But I don't know. So the Steam is great for gaming and stuff, but old games, just being able to download the exe, or for me it's not an exe, but downloading just the executable and running it is nice. Because with games they're not going to be in, they're just not going to be in Linux repositories generally. I think Nix has probably more than most, but you need a few months to get the game to run. But I think for you, since your hardware's so old, it would run. Go for like being native 4x3 pisses you off, but you would probably like it. Yeah, I love that. No, there's like some games I've recently that I've been like, oh, I kind of want to try this out. But then it runs in like 1080p or whatever, and I'm like, ooh, this is disgusting. I don't know. I like the 4x3 aspect ratio. It's so nice. These aren't dropping saplings for some reason. 1920 by 1080 is the best. For what? I don't know. 4x3 just feels cozy. Like, 1080p is probably better for like, that aspect ratio. Is probably better for like FPS. I'm just gonna feel bad about leaving the. Okay, no, I can't just leave this like that. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to just hit it by hand. I'm not gonna leave the tree here with some pieces of wood still in it, so it can't decay. Like for that aspect ratio is better for FPS, sure. For competitiveness, it's probably a lot better. But I don't know. For me, the 4x3 feels cozy. All right, let's take that, put it in a better spot because that's not gonna grow well in that location. Oh, I think what's happening is because I have a sapling in my inventory, whenever I was breaking it, I was just automatically picking them up. Alright, now let's go home. If you're playing Need for Speed game, I think most want you would be your best bet. I don't know if I've finished most want. I'm gonna play Underground, which I've also heard good things about. Oh, actually, that's another thing. That's one type of game actually that maybe 1920 by 1080 is the best. Racing games. Because, yeah, racing games, you probably, having the full view is probably, a wider view is a lot more helpful. Wait, damn, he jumped. I don't know. I mean, racing games are cool, but I definitely prefer, like, if I'm playing racing games, I prefer them to be more like, I mean, how do you describe it? Like fun? That feels like a bad way to say it. I mean, like, Mario Kart and games like that where it's more focused on it's more goofy. It's more fun rather than like serious kind of, oh, you're driving, make these turns at on the optimal angles, that type of stuff. I don't know if, I mean, isn't, I assume Need for Speed's like that, but it might not be actually. You like arcade racers, not simulation type games, yeah. Simulation is really not my style. I don't know, like, simulation's cool, but, like, games for me, I'm just trying to have fun. Need for Speed's an arcade racer? Oh, okay. Well, maybe I would like it. Alright, I really need to do something about my inventory. Again. Alright, how do I want to build this tower? Let's see. I think what I need to do is let me pull up on the side a Minecraft circle guide. I don't know, I feel like you would really like Most Wanted, but then again, I think you wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know what you like well enough to know. No, it's always hard to recommend games. Okay, so let's do a width of 8, maybe? Sure. Okay. We're gonna do width of 8 first. I don't know. Like, the other thing with racing games is generally it's more fun to play against people. Um, like racing games, they're lots of fun if you're playing against another person, but on your own, sometimes it feels like, oh, what am I doing? All right, I think that's going to be the center point. Oh wait, no, if I do it a width of 8, then it doesn't have a center point. It would be 4 points in the center. Um, should I do an odd number then? Let's maybe 11? That feels quite large though. Is 11 too big? These do not look like... Okay, I think this website is just not good. Jesus Christ, there's so much random junk on this site. Okay, let's say 7 width. What the fuck is... Okay. Sorry, Jesus Christ, why is there JavaScript all over the place? Ugh, disgusting looking. It doesn't... I mean, it looks like circles kind of don't look good. Unless you go up to like 20 diameter. So with coding, sometimes like a Discord bot, besides the fact that the library's only in JavaScript and Python, let's say I could write in Rust, the bot wouldn't be any faster because networking is the bottleneck, and that doesn't change between languages. So yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, the only reason at that point to code it in Rust is because you think Rust is cool, which is essentially probably what I would end up saying. Code it in Rust because that's cooler. Alright, well, man, I'll just not follow a guide for this then. Alright, I still need to repair my axe. Let me do that first. Make a Rust wrapper for the Python library. Yeah. It'll make it more secure. I mean, that's an argument for Rust, because there's no... I mean, because, Rust is supposed to be more secure, I guess. There you go, that's your reason to to write it in Rust. 2, 1, 2. Okay. You're talking about memory safety. Python being garbage collect means it can't get any safer. Really? Huh. Okay. All right, let's go to there. Okay. So, go 1, 2, 1, 2. I think using the blocks for this is not going to look nice. So let's do soccer wood. 1, 2. Okay. So something like that. 2. That one's one higher than the rest. Guess that makes this one also one too high. Alright, there we go. Oh, dude, I found something pretty cool today. I can't believe I didn't know about this before. This might interest you as well, Jasper. Probably not, actually, because it's really stupid. Um, but there is so there's, you're going to say Python can have memory leaks, but Python can. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, the big, the big cool thing with Rust is that it can't have memory leaks. And it's like a big, a very cool feature. But yeah. Um. Oh, what was I saying? Okay, so there's alternate internet protocols, right? Other than HTTP. Back in the day, um, the one most that was most used way back when was Gopher, and eventually HTTP beat Gopher out, because Gopher is not really a great protocol. um, very uh, yeah, very minimal protocol, but whatever. So apparently, there is a Gopher browser called Gopher VR, where it is a 3D browser where you walk around, um, and in like a 3D environment for the website, and the basically the way Gopher works is basically it's just a directory, like each site is basically a directory with a bunch of files that you could just explore. Not explain that very well, but whatever. So basically, the browser just creates a 3D representation of the directory that you can explore. Um, and I mean, this was created back in like the 90s, or I think. Um, but that's pretty cool. But I wonder if I wonder if someone has done this. Probably not, because nobody really cares too much about Gopher. But has made like you know, since VR technology has, advanced so much since, I mean, VR didn't really exist back then. It was basically just like you walk around in, like a video game essentially, where you walk around. Um, wonder if anyone has done something similar with like HTTP for, VR headsets. I mean, the way modern websites are laid out, I guess, wouldn't really be conducive to that. So probably not. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Rust definitely can. It's just harder. Also, you can manually manage. Yeah, you can say you can say to variables. What was it? Unsafe mode. I don't know. I forget what it's called. Garbage collecting in a nutshell is garbage is a process that languages like Java and Python automatically frees up memory that is no longer being used. Works by finding an object and program that will no longer need it, reclaiming the memory they occupy, preventing memory leaks. Yeah. The Rust borrow checker manages memory by ensuring ownership. Each value has one owner. When the owner is out of scope, the value is dropped. Borrowing, you can borrow values as immutable. A bunch of rules stuff. Yeah, kind of goes over my head. I mean, I remember like trying to learn about all that stuff when I was trying to learn Rust. Um, but eventually I kind of gave up on it because I was like, I don't really, I don't need to know all this advanced stuff. Uh, for something as simple as I was trying to do. But I don't know. Just learn Python, bro? Never. I don't find Python interesting. Is I have irrational as it may be, I have a bias against Python. And I don't really care to overcome that bias. Because there's other languages that I just find more interesting. Like, why would I want to learn a language I don't really find interesting? Go's pretty cool. I never use it if I had to work. If you had work to do, but it sounds good for you. I mean, maybe. But like, why not just use C? Or Nix, which I don't know if you could. I wonder if I could write a whole game in. I mean, or Haskell. Haskell sounds pretty cool as well. Like if I'm gonna learn a language, it's gonna be something complicated that is, you know, very interesting. Like C, just because that's the language that everything's based on, seems interesting to me. Um, Rust just seems interesting because it's new and stuff, and has lots of stuff that seem like it does better and might be the language of the future. Um, Haskell, I don't even know why. I I used to, what was it? Haskell, fuck, what was it? I don't even remember. What's the cool point about a Haskell? How am I forgetting it? Um, Damn. I don't only remember the name at this point. It's, oh my god, I cannot believe this. Purely functional. I think that was kind of, I was like, oh, it's purely functional? That sounds cool. I don't even know what that means, but that sounds cool. Haskell's old and no one uses it. How can you say no one uses it when there's a cool window manager that uses Haskell? That's the only reason I know about Haskell. It was, I had to learn a little bit of Haskell because there was a window manager, I don't remember what it's called, that used Haskell for its configuration, I think. Or something like that. It was like coded in Xmonad. That's the one. Um, yeah. So Xmonad, that's written in Haskell. It was cool. I didn't. I mean, it was, yeah. I prefer i3 though. If I'm gonna learn something dumb and obscure, learn Zig. Maybe. Python's purely functional. Is it? I don't know. Oh, come on. I'm slightly too short to get up there. Here we go, actually. Also. I mean, also, sometimes it feels like whenever I say something about any programming language, you just say, Python is that as well. What the fuck? Why? Okay. Alright. How tall do I want this tower? Like, maybe 20 25 blocks from this point here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Jesus Christ, that's really tall. We'll go with it. Uh, Purely functional just means there's no object-oriented programming, and in my opinion, not having a feature isn't really a feature. And you lied. You can write object-oriented programming in Python, but like no one does because it's so bad. I'm sorry to defend Python so much. It's all good. How do I get? Oof. How do I get down? Do I take fall damage if I land in water? Also, hello. I don't know. I don't care. How are you doing? I guess I'll just have to try. I'm good. How about you? I'll just try jumping in the water and hope for the best. Um, okay. Nice. Just learn JavaScript. Use button. Buy a MacBook. Drink Starbucks. If I had a MacBook, I'd install Linux on it. And you can't even say that the I would even use Asahi Linux. on even though I know it's pretty shit. It's, not very good right now. On the new MacBooks, still use oof, Asahi Linux. It's very much in development, but whatever. Um, JavaScript, sure. Well, oof. Apparently, ooh shit. I heard a song. Who is it by? Um, some rapper. What was his name? It's like the handbag. You know that Gucci Mane. That's what it was. Gucci Mane. Apparently he likes JavaScript. Apparently. I think I heard a song where he's rapping about like JavaScript and coding. I need to find that song again. Almost made me want to learn JavaScript. Just because I thought it was funny that some rapper was rapping about JavaScript. Because isn't Gucci Mane like a very popular rapper? Jesus Christ, my inventory is bad. What am I doing? Alright, you can toss. Oh, not really any of it out. And we can get. Oh, I could have sold the bones. Oh well. Good enough. That's gonna be a tall tower. I definitely do not have enough wood. JavaScript's worse. So bloated, even you hate it. It has the type safety of no. This tower is gonna require a ridiculous amount of wood, isn't it? Huh. Oh my lord. This is gonna be bad. Why did I decide to make something so ginormous? Oh shit. We're good. You're also building a tower in Minecraft? Nice. How tall are you making it? Because Jesus Christ, towers need so much. Are so big. I'm out of food. The great thing about JavaScript is variables will just be whatever type you feel like. So you pass it into a function, you might get a list of floats back without even knowing it. Isn't that a bad thing? Though, how's that a good thing? You said the great thing. Ooh, look at that. We got tons of nice and tasty beets. It's gonna be 15 by 18, 146 tall. Jesus Christ. With multiple rooms sticking out the sides. The room sticking out, that sounds kind of cool. Might have to steal that idea a little bit and make some like balconies. Sarcasm done poorly, I guess. Yeah, there wasn't much indication there. But then again, I miss sarcasm quite often. Ooh, I leveled up. How nice. I mean, I guess the indication is no shot that you would ever praise JavaScript for anything. Oh, I did not. I should not have eaten that. Thank you. No, bro, yeah. Can't have voice inflections through text lol, yeah. No, I mean that's why I hate texting so much. Like people in real life. I pretty much just don't text anybody because texting is so hard. Because I cannot understand how someone is feeling at all through like when I'm texting them. Like if someone invites me to something over text, how am I supposed to interpret whether they actually want me to come or whether they're just asking to be nice? Such a dilemma. Man. Ooh, I have another 40. Okay. Oh, I might actually be able to plant the whole thing. Exactly, I lied. Totally have voice inflections through text by using symbols or emojis, just in because you're lazy. Yeah, I mean, emojis and voice inflections are also just kind of annoying. Like that thing where people put, it can be helpful, sure, where you put like /s or whatever at the end of whatever you're saying to indicate sarcasm. That feels fucking stupid. Got 2 bowls of soup. Alright, let's go and toss. We could put quotations around text, yeah. I don't know. You could, but it looks fucking stupid most of the times. It's like putting this is a joke at the end of a joke. Right? I mean, if you have to tell someone that something is a joke, it's like, it's not funny anymore. Like if I say, you're a great programmer, you know that I'm being funny. Do I? There's asterisks. I mean, I don't know. Unless it's like an offensive joke. I mean, if you say an offensive joke and someone doesn't realize it's a joke, yeah, the person is sensitive, let's say, and then you're like, "Oh, it's a joke." It doesn't make the joke funny. It just, it's just there to make sure that sensitive person stops, being offended, hopefully. I think this is just an L take on my part, but then again, I would never put this is a joke at the end of a message. How, okay, I mean, no, if you say it's a joke at the end of a message, it's not funny anymore. Like, sure, maybe initially you chuckle, but then, you see this is a joke. It's like, I guess. Did you just enter a war zone? No, not really. It's just a weird discussion there. Putting symbols in your messages can create voice inflections, which can be humorous. No, I'm not. I'm not disagreeing with that. Or I guess I was actually. I was disagreeing with that, the way I was saying it. It depends how you use it, I guess. How many blocks am I jumping? I think I can jump 2 blocks high. Yeah, I can jump 2 high, 2 notes high, yeah. I've got, in this, you got crystal boots. They make you go fast and jump high in exchange for consuming way more food. 2.3 at least, yeah, it's a bit over 2, I guess. But like I can't, like if something like this I can, so yeah, it's 2.5 I think actually. Because this is 1, 2.5 to get up there. But if it's just straight 3 blocks, I don't think I can make it. Like this right here, can't quite make. So I think it's 2.5. $2.6, definitely possible, yeah. I mean, I could test the exactness of how many blocks I jump by, because you can craft uh, blocks of up to 1/16th. So I could just, go 2 blocks and 1/16th, 2 blocks and 2/16ths. I guess that would be 1/8. And, oh, come on. It's slightly too short to make that jump there. There we go. But, at that point, generally it's just, it's 2.5 blocks. I'm gonna just try to make this side of the tower first, just to see what the big ass tower looks like. I'll bet you it's about 2 out of 9/16ths, or slightly more, but not by much. Should I test it? You know what? Now I'm curious. Let's go ahead and test it. Alright, so we're gonna pop, let's just pop this up here. Gotta eat the soup. Yep. Good soup. Alright, so we can do 2/16ths, 4/16ths, 8/16. Okay, so that would be a half slab. Oh no, I can't go by 16ths. I can only do. Okay, I can do half and then 12. Why is it 12/16ths? Ugh, disgusting. Wouldn't that be 2/3? No. Oh my god. Divide 3/4. Yeah, 3/4. Okay, so we can test 3/4. Alright, we'll do 1. And we'll try the half and the 3/4 block. Yeah. Alright, so. Oh, I need to grab. Not 3/4 bang, but I doubt that's what you read it as. Yeah, no. I know what you meant. Alright, 4/16 is not 3/4. That's more by a lot. Wait, what? 14 out of 16? Wait, what am I Wait, hold on. What am I doing? Why did I see 12 out of 16? There's a 12. Okay, no, there's a 12 out of 16 and then a 14 out of 16. The 12 out of 16, yeah, okay, that's what I meant to grab. Okay. Oh wait, that doesn't matter. We'll just use dirt. No, it's gotta be. Misclick happens to the best of us, yeah. Let's take that back. Alright, time to test it. I'm gonna do it, I guess, right here. 1, 2, and a half. Can we make this? Ooh, okay. We can make this jump. Being able to use double ampersand to run more than one command at a time is SOPOG Gamer of Linux. Is that not a thing on Windows? That seems like a pretty basic functionality for a terminal. Alright, I guess we're trying out 12/16 now. I don't think we're gonna make it. No one uses commands on Windows, that's true. No, I'm sure people, I mean, Windows Server is a thing. I'm sure people on Windows Server use commands. Of course, you have to get a massive lag spike as he finds out. No, I haven't done it yet. I don't think this is gonna work. So hopefully you don't get a lag spike. I'm gonna try it now. No. I think it's 2.5, maybe slightly more, but definitely not 2 3/4. So it could be somewhere between 2.5 and 2 point, or somewhere between 2.5 and 2 3/4. Somewhere between 2.5 and 2.75. Try running and jumping. There isn't really any running though. I'm gonna move it to a different location. I'll try it there. No one Windows Desktop uses commands. Most of them are very dumb. There's almost always another way to do whatever you're trying to do. Most people on Linux are also very dumb. That is not a thing exclusive to Windows. All right, let's see. I need a good plane where I can, get a little running jump, running start. Okay, this looks. Here we go. We got ourselves a nice plane here. 1, 2, and 12/16. You don't use commands on Windows because they're dumb. Well, yeah, most people don't like to use the terminal, even on Linux. Ooh, I think if I get the timing right, that might be. No, I don't know. Maybe perfect timing? It looks so close, but it looks so close. If I feel like if I get the timing good. Come on, come on. It looks so close. So probably 2.55 to 2.65. Just to give you enough clearance to get over blocks, yeah. No, it's probably like, yeah. I mean, didn't you just say earlier 2.6? Wasn't that your guess? I think you might have been like right on the money there. Somebody said 2.6, I think. Yeah, Joe, you put right on the money, 2.6. Nice. You might have been right on the money there. Dang. You'll be, I don't know, I don't care. You'll be right back. Nice. My goodness, YouTube, just want to switch to 144p if you have to. but get me caught up on the stream at some point instead of freezing nonstop. Oof. I don't. I hope it's not on my end that that's happening. I don't think it doesn't look like it is. That's good at least, but oof, bad internet's the fucking worst. Like at work, my workplace for some I don't have access to the Wi-Fi from my workplace, so I use the Wi-Fi from the house across the street. And man, that is a bad internet connection. It drops all the time. It's so annoying. But, sometimes I guess you just have to put up with horrid internet. That's so bad. These beets are growing pretty quick. Actually, let's try to only harvest the ones that are fully grown. I think the ones where there's a slightly lighter color on the bottom, those are fully grown. Also, this is so annoying. I have to have this single block here be dirt because this has to come in slightly. Ugh, but it is a eyesore. There we go. Let's make some more soup. Maybe I should make some more bowls as well. Let's see. I'll do this. Make another. Whoa, shit, what is hurting me? Oh, I'm low hunger. Alright, we got a bunch more bowl. Oh, we can only make 2 more. No, we can do. Alright, we have another 4 bowls of soup. But we have a bunch more bowls now. It's not going to be bad. I wonder if there's any fix at all or not really. To your internet? I mean, slow internet issues. A lot of times that ends up being a hardware thing. Unless it's only YouTube that's slow for you, then maybe it might be something else. Maybe. Wait, what? Maybe you could remove the dirt and put something there for decor. Oh, you mean in the farm there? Yeah. Maybe. I mean, the thing is that this block has to be, like, I can't put anything on this location, on this spot. I could replace the dirt block with something else. Because the issue here is so this stair needs to come to this block. But then there's a hole right here. And the only way I could think of to cover the hole up was to use one of these, which occupies this block here. PC might just need to reroute it in. Damn. So, I could replace the dirt block, but Wait, maybe I can still... Can I still till it? No, I can't even till it. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's only slightly annoying. It's not too noticeable. Think you're gonna go now? Alright. Have a nice night. Damn. My cherry trees need to grow. I want to keep working on my tower. I don't have any wood. Alright, I'm just gonna... Hmm. What to do? What to do about the cherry trees? Or I guess they're not cherry trees, are they? They're sakura trees. I guess I'm just calling them cherry because that's what they're called in Minecraft. And, you know, Voxel Libre. Yeah, that is kind of tall. Hmm. It takes quite a long time for the trees and stuff to grow, doesn't it? Let's see. Let's check out spawn. Maybe there's something fun to do here. Oh, I know. I know what I can do. Suche blue tire. Heinrich hier. No, that's not the guy. Is it? And alright, I already did that. Isn't there like... Oh, is it... It might be her. Yes, okay. Some construction and Greenhaven's review their church. And Zara Hemlaw review their church. Might as well check these two places out. Let's see, Zara Hemlaw. Go to the airship and go to Zara Hemlaw. As soon as you reach this city, find their church and take a good look around. Then find insistent Monsieur Blanchet and tell him your opinion. Okay. Zara Hemlaw. Let's check it out. You think you're just gonna run Garuda update command then reboot? It's similar but not the same as sudo apt-get. So upgrade. Really? Garuda uses a separate... I mean, wouldn't it be sudo pacman-syu? I thought Garuda was Arch-based. Or I guess they probably like add some stuff to make it easier to use, I guess. But yeah, probably a good idea to, you know, upgrade and stuff and reboot if it's running slow. Alright. Please let me travel. Lift off. Alright. We're up in the sky now. It's sudo pacman syu you're running the command. It's shortened to Garuda update. Oh, because I think they run other things too. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So you run Garuda? How's that experience going so far? The only time I ever ran an Arch-based distro was Manjaro, and that broke quite a few times. So I'd switched to straight. I mean, I just stuck to straight Arch after that, and didn't really Well, no, actually, I also used Archcraft one time. That one's kind of cool. Grid is great for compatibility, but if you hate bloat, just get vanilla Arch. Yeah, yeah, I do kind of hate bloat, so I probably wouldn't. I mean, Garuda looks really nice. Um, it looks cool in some cases, and don't they also use the Zen kernel, which is kind of cool? I mean, by default, you know, I could switch the kernel myself, but yeah, selecting. Hold on. This city looks. Look, bro, what? This looks cool as hell. Look at. Oh, dude. Bro, this is dope. Alright, I gotta find the church, I guess, but I have Zen and mainline. Another, I forgot the name of it, defaults to Zen. There's an install option to grab various harden and hacking kernels, yeah. No, I mean, I just use default. Um, I don't know. I've never really. Like, do you notice a difference between the kernels? Because I've like especially on performance kernels like Zen. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what Zen like. Isn't Zen perform or no? Zen is compatibility, isn't it? I thought it was. I think I had that misconception corrected previously. Um, but yeah, I mean, I've never had an issue with the just base kernel. I've never seen much of a reason to switch to a different one. Like, have you noticed any improvements when you use different kernels? Not a lot. Zen will run some games ever so slightly better than default due to more drivers. Okay. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I probably wouldn't notice that amount of performance change. Ooh, this is a kind of cool looking stair here. Ooh, nice city. I mean, the only kernel that I kind of want to run is the Linux Libre kernel. That, you know, Linux Libre kernel seems pretty dope. Um, but other than that, it's kind of, you know, a bit of performance boost, maybe some compatibility. If you play a lot of closed source games, then Zen will be a good choice to try. Yeah, I guess not much point for me then. Dude, this is another fucking dope city. I mean, the navigation here is a bit odd. How do I get down there? Do I go through here? It's, no, no, I don't think this is the right right way. No, I mean I play pretty much just older and a lot of open source stuff, or I try to stick to open source stuff if possible, or barely actually. Games are one thing that open source hasn't produced much good software for, or you know, not a lot of good open source games. It seems like, or at least I haven't. Maybe I just haven't looked into it too much. Did I miss how to go down there? I mean, I can take the rope here. I think that's well. I can see the name tag for Maurice there, so I think this is the way that I need to go. But I think that's probably one thing that could be improved is how to get around. Village safe. I wonder if there's gonna be like a quest or something where you can like break in. I mean, I could just. I could take a meat morsel, but I'm gonna be a good boy and leave the safe alone. I guess they're very poor. Ooh, very poor. Ugh, to the point where they have to put meat morsels in the safe. Hall of Secrets. What do you got here? Secret meeting room, I guess. I mean, having a sign that points right at it kind of takes away from the effect there, man. All right, seems like this is the church. Ah, that's interesting. Ooh, okay, I like the interior. This thing looks real nice. Hmm. Having this side just be kind of open feels a bit odd. I feel like, is there any better way to do the pews here? Oh, what the fuck? What is going on here? That looks spooky. That's that's cool. Lack wisdom, let him ask of God that giveth to all men liberty and upgradeth not, and shall be given to him. Hmm. I mean, I feel like these pews got added in like an afterthought almost. Right? Because I get why they don't have the other side to this. Because, it would interfere with this. Um, but yeah, so it kind of feels like, they finished the exterior and then went to add this, and then they're like, oh, let's add the pews. But then there wasn't a good way to put them in. I mean, you could do chairs. I feel like even chairs are gonna look better than these pews. I feel like I'm harping too much on the pews though. No, because the chairs would look weird as well. Hmm. No. Other than the pews, everything looks pretty nice. And I mean, the pews aren't really that big of a deal. It's a very big nitpick there. The building itself looks pretty sweet, I gotta say. Yeah, I think that's a nice build here. Um, Trying to re-aim the Wi-Fi antenna closer where where the router is, and I got like 10 times faster download speeds. The update, so zero. I think that might be related. Yeah, holy shit, yeah, definitely. Damn, just adjusting the Wi-Fi antenna does that much? That's crazy. I'm gonna give it a good rating. We're gonna go good. It's pretty good. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I like it. Seems good. Honestly, the whole city is pretty dope. It is a pretty good looking city. Um, the navigation feels a bit odd, but it looks real nice. Must have bumped them when I was playing it in the index a couple days ago. Oh, you have an index. That's cool. Just had set up halfway decent before, and finding a sweet spot again was hard, yeah. How do you like VR? City Gate, Main Village, Kingsland. Guess that's a castle here. Dang. VR's nice when it works, when it doesn't, it's a lot of pain. Yeah. Um, does VR work well on Linux? I've heard that it's not quite up to snuff. It's not quite as good as Windows on VR support. But isn't there also, I mean, I've heard that it doesn't work great on Wayland. But then I've also heard that there's a 3D Wayland window manager. Do not buy a Quest thinking it will work on Linux. They do not unless you want to get ALVR set up. Yep, blazing fast Wi-Fi. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not really thinking about buying a VR headset. I'm happy with what I've got. But I heard works better on Wayland. Odd. Oh, I might have gotten it the other way around. I don't know. Maybe I'd heard that it worked worse on X and just got it mixed up. But what I'm curious about is the 3D window manager, and then using that in VR. I feel like that would be dope. Bureau's worked on LMDE, but Gerdo was able to handle it. Nice. Wait, LMDE? Is that a desktop environment? Linux Mint desktop. Linux Mint Debian Edition. Huh? You might have to download 3D WM. Yeah, dude, that is one thing that Wayland seems so. LMDE 6 is Linux Mint Debian Edition 6. How does Garuda handle VR being worked on Mint? Also, I guess it's called compositors on Wayland. But yeah, I think it's called, yeah, so it's called Wayfire, I think. That doesn't look quite right, actually. I don't remember what it is, but I saw like a demo where you could like walk around and stuff, and like you would put your windows in a 3D space, and oh, so cool. I did not see it being used on a VR headset, but it might be Wayfire. I think Wayfire is just so customizable that you could do it with Wayfire. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Like a 3D window manager and then a 3D browser seems crazy because back in the 90s or whatever, there was a Gopher browser, which Gopher, that's a alternative HTML, alternative to HTTP. There was a 3D browser that represented the web page, that represented the Gopher page in a 3D space. Crazy. By being on a different OS with different compositors, LMD doesn't support Wayland, and rather than try to force it, I figured I'd give Garuda. Oh, okay, so you were on LMD, so then you went to Garuda because it didn't work on Mint. Nice. I'm glad it works on Garuda. Okay, yeah, this is a pretty cool looking city. I feel, yeah, the layout's a bit confusing. But man, does it look cool. I like it. I think I might call it. Oh, actually, let me check. Have my trees grown? Really? Still no. I mean, I guess it's probably because I was not in render distance or whatever. So it didn't grow. Ugh, that's annoying. I think I'll call it a night then, since I don't have more wood to build with. Steam VR does work, at least with Steam VR games, but I'm not figuring out if it works with third party. Really want to get OpenMW. OpenMW as VR? Really? You had to work on the Quest, but the Quest couldn't get playable FPS over Wi-Fi, and the cable software is closed source and Windows only. Oof. I didn't know OpenMW had VR. That's pretty crazy. I have seen Skyrim VR, and that looks pretty cool. Bam. I think I'm gonna call it a night here. And see you guys next time. Have a nice night, nice day. Skyrim VR needs mods for optimal use. I mean, Skyrim needs mods for optimal use. Base Skyrim does, so yeah, it's not much of a surprise. Alright. Have a nice night, nice day, whatever time zone you're in, and yeah.